I am live. All right, let's see if I got some comments. Hi, everybody. Stroke skin capping. All right, good. I don't know how much of a delay there is on these comments. You guys watching on Periscope and YouTube or whatever. There's Charlie, Rhino. How's everybody doing? Basically immediate. Okay. There's Dennis. All right. Good to see you. There's CJ. All right. Coach, you got your volume turned on tonight? Mike Izmia. Hey, Mike Izmia. Look at that. Just for you, buddy. Charlie's on YouTube. He can't get into Periscope. Yes, big fan. And I have my special, can you see that? No, you can't see that. Where is it? There's freaking lights in the way. My Honda Classic cup. So, cheers. All right, everyone's here. I appreciate it. How are you? Yeah, a little new setup. Chad, you like that? My sister was giving me some crap because she didn't like the angle that I had. When I was on the phone, I had a stand. I had like a phone stand, so it was more like eye level. And then when I went to the computer was down on my coffee table, so my angle was she didn't like the angle, so I propped it up my computer. And hey, buddy, my brother's here. I moved the light from over there to behind it. So I hope I look okay. Took down another one with your boy Joe Pitt. Was that you? You won? Did you win first and third, Rainmaker? Did you win first and third? I asked him if that was you. Matt Jones is here? Wow. Kind of pale? Should I back up? If I back up too far, though, I can't see the comments. Listen, it's a work in progress. Yo, make sure you tip my guy. Don't make me look bad. That's all I have to say. Thanks, Matt Jones. You don't look okay, but no, man. All right, thanks. Thanks, Putt Sweat. All right. I'm not going to ignore Coach. We never ignore Coach. In fact, I'm going to take longer and longer just to piss Coach off because he wants me to move it along. All right. So how's everybody doing? No, I don't want you to get me, Rainmaker, but if you have like a goofy name, just make sure you tip the guy. That's all I'm saying. All right? All right. Can you hear music? Is the music too loud? Love you too, Coach. I hope you get all y'all like the show, share the show. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. All right. Music is okay. All right. Okay. I got no shout outs this week. I got no show and tell. I think I got show and tell coming for next week, though. I'm very excited about it. I just want to say I was a little aggressive last week with the whole ignoring the comments thing. I don't want you guys to take that too like iron fisty. You know, it's just like it's a lot of things happening. All right, I'm moving lights around. I'm elevating the thing. I can't get the music right. I got picks to make. I got comments coming in from 3 different freaking platforms. It's a lot to balance. So I'm just trying to figure it all out. All right? I'm just letting you know that I got a little feedback on that whole thing. I'm not going to ignore you all the time. Just some of the time. I might try to like mix in like a conversation time, but maybe like at the end of the show. Something like that. Shut up, Chad. All right? All right. So let's get right into it. Talk about the players. That music's not too loud. It's freaking blaring. Maybe lower it on like a notch. A notch. Alexa, volume 6. See if that works. All right. It might have been at volume 6. Anyway. All right. So we're just gonna get into the players. We'll do the listener league first. All right. So listener league. Congratulations to Marcino75. Jersey guy, by the way. How about that? Keeping the trophy balls in Jersey. I like it. Marcino75. He had 468.5 points. He won by 7.5 points. He had JT, who won. Corey Connors in 7th. Charlie Hoffman. Where the hell is Charlie Hoffman? T17. Lanto, T35. Oh, that's not a... X can go F himself? Hey, screw you. Guys missed one cut in a year. Screw you. Morikawa, T41. And Patrick Cantlay, miscut. So 5 out of 6 wins the listener league. A lot of carnage. Did I tell you? Or, I mean, did we know? We knew. What was the word? Volatility. A lot of volatility. All right. Notable top 10s. Notable top 10s. Everybody's favorite segment. Although, not a lot of notable top 10s this week. We have a top 10. But I haven't heard of half these guys. This guy here is dead. Gas Boat 1 came in 2nd. Finished 25 points. Got 25 points. I tweeted out the updated standings, by the way. My boy Oz put that together. And it's getting a little tight. A little tight. 3rd place, Bleed Blue, 1979. That's Bobby Phelps. One of my original viewers. We love Bobby Phelps, even though the Rangers still suck. Finished at 3rd, 20 points. Congratulations to Bobby Phelps. 4th place, KD Single. Don't know who you are. 4th place, 15 points. Kai Knoll. That's my boy Lane. Kai Knoll finished in 5th place, 12 points. Good job, Kyle. Well, Kai Knoll. It's not Kyle. It's Lane. But you know what I meant. 6th place, J2 Kane. Kind of, sort of know. 9 points. 7th, R.E. WCB. No idea what the hell that means. 7 points. Congratulations. Roto Huff. No idea. 8th place, 5 points. Zolds. 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 No idea. 9th place, 3 points. And Ballin' BM. I kind of know that name. 10th place, congratulations. You got a point. All right? Coach, nobody cares if you leave. I'm still going to be yapping about shit you don't care about when you come back. Just for you. All right, so congratulations to Marcino75, Jersey guy. I'm sending out that trophy ball Friday morning. All right? Congratulations. Whoever won last week, Keegan, I don't know if you got your ball or not. You're supposed to tweet that shit out, man. And Dubs, you got to tweet that out, man. I mean, that's the whole point of this. Get your ball, take a picture. Talk about how proud you are. Do something. Tag me. And let me retweet it. What are we doing here? All right. All right, that's it for the listener week. Notable top 10s. All right. Well, my lineup was a little tricky. Well, not really tricky. On paper, I got 2 out of 6. Just like historically bad. Historically bad. But technically, it was like a 5 or 6, which is certainly, that's on par with what I normally do. I mean, all right, so I have Fitzpatrick, T9. Good pick. Billy Horschel, T58. That wasn't ideal. All right, Webb missed the cut, but, I mean, he was fine. And then he put one in the drink on 16 and 17, finished like +4 in the last 3 holes, missed the cut. It's like, that shouldn't count. Terrell Hatton missed the cut by a shot. Again, just right there. That shouldn't count. Scotty Scheffler missed the cut on the number. So those 3 guys, they missed the cut, but they were right there. And then Ian Poulter, he definitely missed the cut. There was no debate about that. So pretty hideous. Finished 77th in the Listener League. 59th. Oh, no. Yeah, I finished 77th in the Listener League. I mean, I was almost dead last in the Carbon Cup. Right now, I'm 59th overall. We need a good week. We need a good Draftkings week. None of this pick a winner, good and one. We need a good Draftkings week. It's getting ridiculous. 25th in the Junkies League. Pat Mayo's one and done. I'm 397th. Dropped a little bit there. And then Josh is one and done. I dropped another 100 spots. I'm 132nd. Still in the money, barely, in Mayo's one and done. But that was a big miss by me with Justin Thomas. This happened with DJ at the Alexa, volume 5. It's too loud. This happened with DJ at the concession, WGC. I didn't have the balls to go. I went conservative, and I took DJ, as a safe play. I did the same thing with Webb Simpson at the Players. I mean, I think Justin Thomas is the best player in the world. You can have your DJ, you can have your Rahm, you can have your Bryson, your Brooks, your Rorys. I think JT is the best player in the world. I have felt that way for a long time. I thought for sure JT was going to win the Waste Management. 3 shots back going into Sunday. His grandfather passes away. Took him a little while to recover. He started playing. He played decent at concession, and I don't know why I didn't have the balls to say, you know what, JT's going to win this because he's the best player in the world. It's going to be a soft golf course. He's tailor-made to win the Players. There's so many guys at the top where you could have said, yeah, he's good, but, and then have an excuse, whether it was DJ or it was Rory or Rahm or JT or Bryson or Wet. There was so many guys. Well, yeah, but. I could have taken JT, put my balls out there, and I didn't. And I paid the price for it. Now, I was over-invested in last week's thing. I went over it on the show, my card. I had 1 million bets. Way overexposed. Ridiculous. And one of the last bets I made was the Justin Thomas bet. It's all right, well, you got 1 million bets. You're probably going to lose them all. It's who can win this tournament? And I needed a just in case. And my just in case bet was Justin Thomas. So I kind of broke even, kind of, sort of, getting that JT money back. So I don't really count that as a win, even though I cashed a ticket. I wussed out. I wussed out bad. All right. I don't know if I should address that comment. Eddie, don't be an idiot. You're not an idiot. I know you're not an idiot. How is someone broken because they missed one cut in a year? Now he's broken. That's what we're saying. Good. Spread that narrative. Let's hear that. I don't know who I was telling, but maybe my daughter, who really cares. In a small way, kind of want Xander to lose first round at the match play. And we'll see if that plays into our hands a little bit. Xander loses first round of the match play. Going into the Masters is like 25-1. He sucks at golf. He's broken. All that stuff. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If he makes a huge run at the match play, that goes out the window. I can't wait till the match play. I might do a 3-hour show next week. You going to share what you share with me? I don't know what I shared with you. I forget. All right, where were we? All right, so, yeah, a lot of carnage at the players. I don't know if I could have gotten, if I could have made a decent lineup. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll tell that story. All right. So, Friday night, my brother texts me, and he says, DJ and JT are both like 40 and 45-1. Something like that. And I hadn't looked at the leaderboard. I didn't even know what their scores were. I didn't know how far. Let me look. So I go and I look, and the lead was 9 under, I think, and JT was 1 under, maybe 2, or DJ was 1 under or 2 under. I'm not sure which one, but I figured the lead's going to be like 12 under going into Sunday. And I said, dude, I told my brother, I said, those guys are too far back. I said, if the lead's 12, he's going to have to shoot like 8 under to get to 9, just to be 3 back going into Sunday. Then he'll have to do it again. It's not awful logic. It's not. It's like, it's too much. That's asking too much. About an hour later, my brother texts me with 3 bets. I think he got in on Fratelli with me. I think he bet Rom, and he bet DJ. The typical Nagel. I'm going to bet DJ or JT. He bets DJ. The JT birdies the first 3 holes on Sunday or Saturday. My brother texts me. I bet the wrong guy. I'm like, dude, text me back when he's 9 under par. And he's like, all right, fine, fair enough. By the end of the day, JT's like 10 under. Now, he doesn't blame me because ultimately it was his choice. If he wanted to bet JT, he would have because he bet DJ. So it's kind of like his fault. He picked his own loser. But that sucks. Kid's going to have a baby in like a month. Could have had JT at 40-1. Kind of sort of talked him out of it, but not really. So that's my brother. That's that Nagel magic. You never know what's going to pop up. We're still trying to get a grip on it. All right. Anyway, so there you go. I told the story. All right. Let me wrap this up. What time is it? Oh, God. It takes forever. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if I could have come up with a decent lineup. I could have, if I started with JT. I liked Casey. And then when I saw ownership, I'm like, no, F that. I'm not going to play Casey when I can play Hatton less owned. But then when I checked the ownership again on Wednesday before the show, Hatton and Casey were like the same. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back to Casey. And the same thing happened. You got to be careful with those Tuesday ownership projections. So the same thing happened. I think with Zalatoris a couple of tournaments ago. So could I have played like a JT, Casey, Fitz, Sergio? I had not like an argument, but I had a little back and forth to somebody who liked Adam Scott, and I said, Adam Scott's got 1 top 10 in the last calendar year. He's like, oh, well, yeah, but he's 80-1. I'm like, yeah, well, so is Sergio. Sergio is showing some life. Could I have landed on Sergio? Ryan Palmer? And even Harmon, below 7,000. I mentioned him last week. But highly unlikely that with all the carnage that was out there that I would have found it. And, I say it every fucking week. When the chalk hits, I'm screwed. I'm better off when the chalk doesn't hit. And I got wiped out because I wussed out. I was conservative. Yeah, he's chalky, but I like him. I'm going to play it. He's safe. Stupid. Off-brand. All right. We did that. All right, so let's talk about the Honda. All right? It's not a what-if podcast. We're just reviewing some shit. Let's shut the hell up. All right? All right, we're done with that. I just want to talk about my mindset. I want to actually win some of these contests. I got to learn from my mistakes. Talking it out. Screw you. All right, Mr. I'm 6 of 6 every week, and I win $100,000 every week. Well, congratulations, since you know everything. All right? I'm trying to learn something here. And I'm trying to piss Coach off by not starting to do my Honda coverage. All right. Don't want to say anything here else. All right, let's talk about the Honda. Hey, what's up, Gia? All right, so what are we looking for this week? All right, we got another carnage possibility, a very low-scoring event. My new best friend, Stevie Bamford, was talking about the U.S. Open comps. Guys that played well at the U.S. Open and played well here, like, your Gary Woodland types. But, I mean, yeah, if you play well in the U.S. Open, you're probably pretty good. And, yeah, you could play well at the Honda. All right, that makes sense. Heard comps at the Sony Open. Now, I didn't hear a lot of this week, but I remember it from last year. The Houston Open, before it moved to the new course it's at now, at the TPC Woodlands course, I think. That was a decent comp because they had a couple of crossover winners there. You got your Jack Nicklaus courses. You got some wind. You got Florida golf. You want good iron players. You want accurate off the tee, right? You're hearing about you got to have a good short game. You got to scramble. Might be missing a lot of greens this week. So a lot of shit to pull from. I kind of want somebody with a little bit of experience. I heard Adam Scott's press conference, and he was talking about how, if we're going to get a steady wind, but wind from a different direction every single day, might screw some people up. So maybe having a couple of reps on the golf course would be helpful. So maybe with somebody with a little bit of experience. They're going to know what to do if this is the first time they're playing a hole downwind or upwind or crosswind or whatever. The good iron players, the word plotter. You heard that a lot. Plotter. You want good grinders. That type of thing. All right, so this event, I've had some success. A modicum of success. Not great success. 2018, I had RCB, that's Rafa Cabrera Bello, as my one-and-done pick. He finished 29th. In 2019, that could have been a good week. My one-and-done picks in 2019, Brooks Koepka and Ricky Fowler, who both finished tied for second when Keith Mitchell made that putt. I know I complain, I cry about it every time we talk about the Honda. But God damn it, that sucked. That was the second time that happened that year. You know the story. Adam Long's putt also broke my heart. It's amazing to be on the wrong end of both of those. Last year, one and done, I had Justin Rose. I don't know why. I actually went back and I watched last year's show and the 2018 show for the Honda. Kyle Dotson, you've been around a long time. I appreciate that, buddy. Who else did I see? Phil Elfring? It's good stuff. Yeah, I liked Justin Rose last year. I don't know why. I didn't even talk about why I liked him so much. Usually I have some kind of a cockamamie theory. I wasn't doing cockamamie theories last year. All right, last thing. 2019 Cup. I got 5 out of 6 through my lineup last year. I had Brooksy T2. Bud Cauley. Remember him? Bud Cauley? Oh, staple. T12. Gary Woodland, T36. Nick Watney. Why would I play Nick Watney? T51. Martin Keimer. That's a U.S. Open guy right there. T67. And Scott Piercy. Man's man. He missed the cut. So that was my 5 of 6. The year before that, or no, last year, Justin Rose, missed cut. Top of the lineup. 5 out of 6 last year. I had 3 guys in the top 10. Benny On, T4. Lee Westwood, T4. Russell Henley, T8. Ian Poulter, T27. And Harry Higgs, T58. Justin Rose killed me. I was so close. So, a guy in second in the one and done. 3 guys in the top 10. Close. Now, this is my type of tournament. It's my ball striking bastards, grinders. Got to have some guts. Can't be out there quitting. This is my type of tournament. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into the slate, shall we? Charlie likes Neiman by 1. He's really going out on a limb. Hashtag Gross Week Part 2. I got you, Charlie. All right. All right, I think we're done with that. All right, so let's get into the slate. Cheers, everybody. All right, so when we started the week on Monday, I like Berger. I like Berger because I really thought the people were going to be on Neiman and Sungjae. I'm like, you know what? Kind of like Berger. Get a whole Florida thing and everything else. I don't know why. And at some point I realized, what the hell am I thinking? I can't play Daniel Berger. I got to sleep at night. I got to clear my conscience. I'm not hopping on the Daniel Berger train now. It turns out I don't have to worry about it. I never really liked Daniel Berger. And he withdrew. Oh, he's hurt. Possibly. If he shows up at the match play next week, it's a little sketch. I wouldn't play Westwood. I played him last year. He's slightly not on the radar this year. Coming off the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to try to get cute and get sneaky. The guy said himself he's freaking tired. He couldn't feel his legs. A lot made about going to Augusta this week. It's like, no, not happening. Neiman doesn't even have any good finishes here. I don't know why he's so popular. And isn't it the thing with Neiman? He's not great on Bermuda. More of a bent grass guy. Right? He won the Greenbrier that was on bent. And some of those big events last year was on bent. For some reason, I didn't research that. For some reason, that sticks in my head. I just don't think Neiman and Bermuda. All right? And Sungjae. That's just defended champion. All right, let me just tell you what I was thinking. Because I got Adam Scott. All right, I'm all in on Adam Scott. He's a handsome fella. Just let me talk about this for a minute. All right? No comments. I told you before, there was a guy last week that was Adam Scott has been very popular. The longer the odds have been getting, people have been playing Adam Scott. Adam Scott has not been playing well. Or at least not playing to Adam Scott potential. He had the top 10 at Torrey Pines. But then he didn't really do anything. He didn't play well at Riviera. He didn't play well last week where he was pretty popular. Not popular in terms of Draftkings, just popular in terms of, Adam Scott's 80-1. Got to play him. And I had the back and forth with the guy saying, well, no, he has got one top 10 since he won Riviera. And that was at Torrey last month. So I'm aware of all that. But I'm also aware that in almost all the winners that I've had this year, they've been like the 5th, 6th guy in DraftKings pricing. They've been half the ownership of the guy above them, but probably a better player. Like, it happened with Reed at Torrey Pines. He was like 4th, 5th in pricing, but he was half the ownership, and it was just there. It was there. You could see it. It happened with JT last week. Now, JT's ownership was still high, but he was still priced like 5th. It happened with Bryson at Bay Hill. Hovland was priced above him. He was twice the ownership. Bryson's better than Victor Hovland, whether you like it or not. So it's a theme. The higher ownership guys, the higher price guys, or the guys with the lowest odds might not be better players. Who's a better player, Adam Scott or Joaquin Niemann? Who's a better player, Adam Scott or Sung J M? I mean, is it clear as day? Is it obvious? No. When those 3 players went to the President's Cup back in January of last year, was it last year? Yeah. I mean, Adam Scott was the man. He was like the captain of that international team. And these guys were like rookies. They're like, that's Adam Scott. And now Adam Scott's like, he's coming in like 15% owned, and Sanjay's 30. Like, what are we doing? So I think it's absurd. So even though he hasn't been playing well, he's got experience. I watched that press conference. He's a handsome fellow. I can listen to him talk all day. He's got experience. He's a ball striking bastard. He plays well at Memorial. Like, he's got all the boxes, man. You're worried about the wind. Adam Scott, he's an Aussie. He loves the wind. He eats the wind. He's played well in Open Championships. Played well at the U.S. Open. He's won here. He was 2nd at Memorial. He's got 3 top 15s here. It's all there for everybody. What are we doing? Why is Adam Scott only 15% owned? That's just dumb. Joaquin Niemann's 32. What are we doing? Adam Scott's cost less. They're all the same. So, pick your own losers. I think you're out of your mind. We've seen it time and time again. We saw it with Reed. We saw it with Bryson. We saw it with JT. I don't know. Go ahead. Have a good time. So I'm playing Adam Scott. In the 9s, Shane Lowry's the highest owned. It's like 20% owned. You know what I thought of? How about this little nugget? What is today? Today is March 17th, 2021. Also known as St. Patrick's Day. Shane Lowry happens to be an Irishman. In the home of, what do you think Shane Lowry's doing right now? You think he's out having a couple of beers for St. Patrick's Day? He's got like a 7:50 tea time tomorrow morning. You think he's home in bed getting ready for the big Honda? Fuck that. You're out of your mind. You think he gives a shit. He played well with the players last week. His game's in good shape. He's got the match play next week. He's got the Masters in a few weeks. He's playing. Didn't he go with Westwood to the Masters? This is a fucking scrimmage. It's St. Patrick's Day. Shane Larry's been known to have a beer of 7. So all you people playing Shane Larry 20%, he's going to be hung over tomorrow morning. Quick ejection tomorrow. And when he ejects quickly, I may allow you to Thursday tweet me based on this take alone. All right? You want to play an Irishman the morning after St. Patrick's Day? That's on you. All right? That's on you. I don't know why. Actually, this is why I should pay attention to comments. Doesn't matter what I say. Doesn't matter how salient my point is. You guys are just going to fight me off anyway because you're all stubborn. So screw you. All right, so you got Russell Henley, 24%. You got Shane Larry at 20. So Russell Henley, Taylor Gooch, Shane Larry, Cameron Tringali, who I'm sure is a nice guy, but sucks. And then Chris Kirk. I like Chris Kirk. I got some good nuggets on Chris Kirk. And you guys can fight me off on the Chris Kirk nuggets all you want. You know what? They're still facts. Chris Kirk, this is his 10th appearance. All right? Now, he hasn't had a lot of great finishes. He was 12th in 2014. A lot of the Chris Kirk, good numbers and good finishes go back a little bit. But his last 6 starts, 48th, 8th, 16th, miscut, 16th, and a second at the Sony, which is a comp course, right? Second at the Sony. He's finished second at the Sony twice. He's coming in 13% owned, where Russell Henley's 28, 24. So you get a little ownership discount, plus he's cheaper. Chris Kirk is a great iron player. He's a ball-striking bastard. He's not out drinking tonight. I know that. I talked about that Houston Open comp. He finished second there. He's 4th at Memorial, Jack Nicklaus course. He won Colonial, just like a ball-striking bastards track. Colonial. Listen, he's a good iron player. He's good around the greens. I was taking a look at guys that were good in terms of strokes gained around the green. Now, I didn't use it for everybody, but when I looked and I saw Chris Kirk near the top towards strokes gained approach, and the fact that he had a bad Sunday, kind of off the radar now, even though he finished, 48th last week? He had a bad round. That's fine. I think he's going to play well here. So I like Chris Kirk. And one last thing about Chris Kirk. Remember when Chris Kirk was on the Corn Ferry Tour? He went down and he played on the Corn Ferry. Well, he won. He won an event on the Corn Ferry Tour. And you know what event he won? The King and the Bear at the World Golf Village in Florida. You know who designed that? Jack Nicklaus. That's pretty good. You know who finished 3rd in that tournament? Who would be the fucking chalk of all chalks if he was playing this week? Will Zalatoris. Chris Kirk. Cleaned up. So a little Corn Ferry nugget for you. King and the Bear. Chris Kirk. That's right. Florida golf course. Jack Nicklaus design. Beat Will Zalatoris. I like it. All right, moving on. How are we doing on time? Are we okay on time? I can't see my clock. Ah, yeah, great. Moving right along. All right. All right, $8,000 range. Fowler, Gibbs, Steele, Cam Davis, Wallace, Keegan, Keimer, Fratelli, Poulter, Benny Ann, Wyndham Clark. All right, so Brendan Steele's the highest owned guy in this range, 17%. It's a little scary. I like Brendan Steele. He's a nice guy. He waved to me at the Travelers. We like Brendan Steele. 17% owned. It's a little high. Little high. Keegan, same deal. Keegan Bradley's playable at 6%, not 17. He was terrible here last year, wasn't he? He's been bad here for a couple of years. People are talking him up because he lives in the area. Fucking gross. Cam Davis. I think he was the chalk bomb, but the Tour Junkies had him as the chalk bomb. I know my buddy Joe likes him, and Chad. I don't know. I'm going to be late. I'm going to miss on the Cam Davis party. So in the eights, you know how I talked about how I have no balls? I'm just playing it safe and being conservative. And if you remember last week, towards the end of the show, I gave you all that Dylan Fratelli stuff about Dylan Fratelli, Pete Dye, and how much I liked it. And I mean, he was less than 1% owned and whatever. What type of schmuck talks about Dylan Fratelli? Well, me. And I was right. T22. That was good. That was a good call. I fucking told you that. Now, he didn't cash a top 20 ticket or anything like that. But you know what? He was competitive. He was in the mix. And that was a good call. So I'm congratulating myself for that one. All right? And you should congratulate me too. Dylan Fratelli was a good pick. Now, I'm very hesitant to piggyback myself. It was like, oh, I told you about Dylan Fratelli last week. He played well, and now I'm going to hop on him again. But if I don't hop on Dylan Fratelli this week and he plays well again, I kick myself in the nuts. I like Dylan Fratelli this week. Dylan Fratelli, he was coming off like 4 missed cuts in a row, and I just knew that he was going to get himself going last week. Just had a feeling, had a hunch. Gut play. Always go with your gut. And he's low owned. He's 7% owned. 7% Dylan Fratelli or 17% Keegan Bradley. That's an easy choice for me. All right? All right, like I said, he was 22nd of the players last week. He finished 11th here a couple years ago, miscut 58th, which isn't awesome. But 11th place, that's not bad. Worried about the wind? South African. Went to University of Texas. Eats the wind. Loves the wind. Wind's not an issue. Last year at Memorial, Jack Nicklaus course, T22. The Heritage. It's like a ball striker's golf course, the Heritage. Pete Dye, T8. He won the John Deere. John Deere's like a ball striking bastards type track. And he finished 5th at the Masters. Do you have to be a good iron player to play well at the Masters? Yeah, you do. You got to have a little short game? Yeah, you do. And he's coming in 7% owned. It's kind of like this is probably my squeamish pick of the week. I don't feel great about it. I wish I could go somewhere else, but you know what? I have to have the courage of my own convictions. Nobody else is on Dylan Fratelli. The first thing I said to my brother on Monday was like, you know, everyone's going to glom onto Fratelli now off of that T22 with the players. But you know what? It's like, fuck that. Fratelli's mine. I said it. You shouldn't be allowed to play him. But no one's really glomming on. They're letting me have him, which might be trouble. I don't know. I like it. I'm sticking with it. And on that theme of sticking with my convictions, all right, for the last time, I'm going back to Ian Poulter. All right. I know I played him like 3-4 weeks in a row. All right. It's got to happen. I know it's in there. This happens with guys. I've seen it with guys that I'm on. It happens. It usually happens the week I'm off them. By the way, Adam Long, great T22 last week. Appreciate that. Fucking Taylor Gooch, top 10 finish last week after missing the cut at Bay Hill when I had him. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Happens all the time. All right, I'm not going to let it happen with Ian Poulter. He's probably already in the match play because he's 65th in the world. Tiger's still in the field. Tiger's going to drop out. Poulter's getting the spot. Still wants to get in that top 50. Still wants to get into the Masters. Still really hasn't played great. He was awful last week. He missed a ton of putts. at the players. Every shot, every hole. Don't think I wasn't watching Ian Poulter. He was playing in the same group as, what's his name? The other guy I had. Who was that? Was it Horschel? Yeah, it might have been Horschel. But anyway, I saw Poulter miss a ton of putts. Then he's tweeting out lunchroom videos. You know, he's in good spirits. He'll bounce back. He was fine on Friday. I think he'll be fine. It's his 7th appearance here. He's got a 3rd here, only 1 miscut in his 6 previous appearances, 1 miscut, and a 3rd place. His last four tournaments, miscut, T26, T35, T18. Just give me a top 20, Ian. You don't have to win. But however, if you want to win, go ahead. He won the Houston Open. Fucking crossover course. All right? The Workday at Memorial, T5. He's got 2 second-place finishes at the Players. He's a Florida guy. I'm not worried about it. Grinding, wind, all the same shit we were talking about the last 2-3 weeks in Florida. Eat Poulter. It still applies. All right? So let's fucking go. 8% owned. No one's jumping on. And I'm right about this. It's happening. I'm going to get a successful performance out of Ian Poulter. It's more likely he makes the cut and maybe does something top 20s than it is that he misses a second cut in a row in an event he needs to play well in. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. I have no comments on some of these other guys. All right? Who said that? Bermuda Greens, though. Coach, I'm not worried about Bermuda Greens with Ian Poulter. Come on, what are we doing here? The guy lives in Florida half the year. All right. Let's move on to the 7s. All right, so we got Adam Scott. By the way, as somebody who loves Adam Scott, I always like him and root for him. This is Adam Scott's last stand. All right, this is it. This is it. I don't want no Adam Scott in the majors. I don't want to hear about it if he doesn't do something here. 1 top 10 in a calendar year. He's been burning people left and right. He teased people with that performance at Torrey, at T10. Riviera and the Players and what's a big event and only certain events matter and this event matters and all that shit. Adam Scott needs to play well. He's got the Masters coming up. It's fucking go time. All right. That's all I wanted to say about Adam Scott. I think I got Scott, Chris Kirk, Dylan Fratelli, and Ian Poulter. That's not bad. It's a good squad. That's 4 made cuts. All right. Scrimmage for Scott. Yeah, okay. The Masters is in 3 weeks. Preseason's over. The guy hasn't played well. It's a scrimmage for Shane Lowry. He's ready. Shane Lowry's ready. All right. $7,000 range. The highest owned guy and pretty much our what the hell are we doing pick is Kevin Streelman, but it's only 13% owned. There's no there's no 18, 20% owned guy in this range, unless I missed it. Streelman is pretty high. JT Poston, it's like 11%. Matthew Neesmith, we'll get to him in a minute. Adam Long, what the fuck? Adam Long's 10% owned. Guys missed friggin' 4 cuts in a row, has 1 halfway decent finish, and now he's 10% owned. What the hell is that? I was on Adam Long for weeks. As soon as I get off him, it's unbelievable. Chez Reavie's 9% owned. Chez Reavie doesn't care about my grandmother. I'm done with Chez. All right, so in the 7s, Yeah, you got Russell Knox there. I love Russell Knox. Not playing him this week. I don't really love it. I don't really like anybody. I almost played Lucas Glover. A little throwback to my boy the Glove. But then I saw his ownership. It was a little too, even though it was only like 6%, it was still a little too high for me. It's like, Lucas Glover is not too sneaky. He really isn't. So I got off Glover. You know who I like? Eli Manning. They said, what the fuck are you talking about, Eli Manning? Michael Thompson, who is a fucking spitting image of Eli. Michael Thompson, he's 7,500. Now, you may think this is a squeamish pick of the week, but I'm telling you something right now. This is fucking sharp as hell, Michael Thompson. Okay. Maybe not sharp as hell. It's a little sharp. I'll let you know next week if this was really good or not. There's a small possibility Michael Thompson's about to fall off a cliff, but it's also a possibility that this is really, really smart. We'll find out. All right, he was 48th at the Players, which isn't great, but you know what? It was a better finish than Xander, better finish than Finau, better finish than Cantlay, better finish than Webb, better finish than who else was the cut? Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, T48. Solid. Beat a lot of really good players. All right, this is his 10th appearance here. Only 2 missed cuts, 2 top 25s, and a win. He won this event in 2013, Michael Thompson. This year, since the Tournament of Champions, 21st, 25th, a 5th, a miscut, 34th, miscut, and a 48th. So 2 missed cuts in his last 4 events. Not ideal. I understand that. But let's focus on, he was playing some really good golf. 21st, 25th, the 5th. I just want to make cut. I'll take another 38th place finish. It's fine. But the upside is there. That 5th place finish he has this year, you know where that was? The American Express Desert Classic. That's the Nicklaus course. That's the Pete Dye, Jack Nicklaus combo out there in PGA West. Does that count for anything? He also has a 9th place finish at that golf course. At the Sony, he's got a T6 on his resume, including 25th this year. At Memorial, T8, T14. All right, 2 top 20 finishes. It's not bad. He won the 3M. Why do I bring that up? Yo, that was in the land of 10,000 lakes. TPC, Minneapolis. There was water everywhere. That's why I was talking about the water here. He can avoid water. He won TPC 10,000 lakes. He's got a 2nd out of U.S. Open. That was to Webb back in 2012. I understand I'm going back a fucking decade. I'm pulling whatever I can. All I'm saying that he is a plotter. He's a plotter. Par's a good score here. If you're going to play Lucas Glover at 6%, Michael Thompson, 4% owned. Sneaky good pick. Sneaky good. Or obviously terrible. We'll see. It's one or the other. All right? Okay, like I said, thanks, Luke. Luke sweated out. New Twitter friend. It's either sneaky good or obviously terrible. I don't know how else to put it. I landed on Thompson because of I was gonna play Lucas Glover. I really was. But I was a little surprised he was like above 5%. And then I looked at Michael Thompson. I saw the Sony. I saw the American Express. I saw, he's won here before. Maybe. He made the cut at the Players. He might not be dead. He might have a couple good rounds in him. So we'll see. We'll see. 4% owned. Bring it. Give it to me. All right. So my last pick. I don't really have a good case for this. You may say what else is new, but screw you. I usually make a good case. I don't have a legitimate good case for this player. Other than I'm rooting for him and I want him to do well. And I think he will. Only because that would fit my... I have a certain opinion of this player. It would just fit it would make sense. Play my boy, Harry Higgs. Harry Higgs. He was 29th last week at the player after 3 missed cuts in a row. I think Harry got his groove back. I really believe that. I think he took a week or two off, got into the range, cleared his head, and came out firing last week. Now, he drifted a little bit going into the weekend, but Harry Higgs, T29, that's a admirable finish. I think he's just going to keep it going. Now, I know he doesn't have a lot of experience at this golf course. He's only played here once. He was 58th last year, and he wasn't terrible. I played him last year. Harry Higgs last year, yes, he finished 58th, but shot 72, 68, 72. All right, so that's 2 over 3 days. And then shot 77 on Sunday, plummeted down the leaderboard. Okay, it happens. Man, you had a rough Saturday night. It's a hard golf course. Whatever. He was cashing a check. Didn't matter. It's Harry Higgs. It's a fucking party atmosphere down at the Honda last year. Maybe you saw Kenny Kim. Just, I don't know. But why not? Harry Higgs was second at Bermuda. That was windy. He's a Texas guy. He can handle wind. And another Corn Ferry nugget for you. Now, it doesn't really matter where this event was played. I think it was in Kansas City. It was one of the last events Harry Higgs played on the Corn Ferry Tour. He finished in second place. Okay? Which is second place. Good finish. No, he didn't win. I forget who won. Wasn't relevant. It was a guy with one of those weird last names. Shit. Not Smotherman. That's Coach's guy. The other guy. It's a long name. Anyway, Harry Higgs finished second. But you know who finished T38 in that tournament? 10% owned, Matthew Neesmith. Harry Higgs kicked his ass. Wiped the floor with him. And now I'm getting a 3% owned Harry Higgs to your 10% Matthew Neesmith. You think Harry Higgs is sweating Matthew Neesmith? Fuck that. And you know who missed the cut in that event? You'll never guess. You know who missed the cut in that event? Who would be super chalky here. The highest guy on the slate. Will Zalatoris. That's right. My boy, Harry Higgs. Taking it down. We'll cover it in second. All right. I thought on Monday, I might get cute and roster Jim Furyk. Thought about it. And I'll have some fun with my friend Dave Rhino. Booyah. Going back to that Jim Furyk we need a plotter. Jim Furyk will be totally under the radar. No one's going to play Jim Furyk. I can't tell you how fucking surprised I was when I looked at ownership. And I saw Jim Furyk coming in at 12% owned. He's like the 15th highest owned guy in the whole field. Jim Furyk. That's absurd. You can't possibly play Jim Furyk at that ownership. And just in case You're thinking about playing Jim Furyk. Oh, how could he possibly have a low score? He's just going to hit fairways and greens and two-putt. Par's a good score. What could possibly go wrong? All right, last year, first round, Jim Furyk, 78. Trunk slam, bye-bye. Just keep that in mind. First round, 78 last year. Now, granted, Benny on last year, first round, 76, ended up finishing T4. That's a comeback. But you're 12% on Jim Furyk. Be careful. Be careful. The only guy I was looking at underneath 7,000 was Jason Duffner. But I don't like it that much. I don't really like anybody below 7, to be quite honest with you. If you're going to play Jim Furyk at 12% owned below 7, like, that's why you suck at this. If you happen to suck at this and you're playing Jim Furyk at 12%, this is the reason why. This is the reason why. All right? I'm explaining to you why you may possibly suck at this. Now, I suck at it too. So there's no perfect system. But find somebody else. Because you're not gaining any advantage. All right. So that's all I got. I don't know who I'm going to take at one and done. Do I have my notes? Shit. My notes are buried. Alexa, skip. I got to get my one and done notes. Hold on. This whole freaking thing might fall down. All right, I got it. I'll never play Furyk or Milk again. I don't know who Milk is. That's an autocorrect, Steve. You got to fix that. All right, so one and done. The Honda Classic is the 26th ranked tournament out of 32 in terms of prize money. Adam Scott's the 25th ranked player in the world. But I used him already. I told my dad to take him. I told my brother to take him. We all bet him. I told my buddy Steve to bet Adam Scott. We're all in on Adam Scott, but I can't take him at one and done. I could take Sung Jae at 18th ranked in the world. I could take Joaquin Niemann at 29th in the world. But I think Sung Jae Im's going to miss the cut, and I don't like Niemann. Sorry, Charlie. I'm not playing a hungover Shane Lowry the day after St. Patrick's Day. So it really, my whole official roll golf rankings comparable to the prize money in the field. I could take Sung Jae and forget about it, but I don't like him. Now this has happened a couple tournaments already, and I've really screwed myself. Happened with Berger at Pebble with Zalatoris. I thought I would just take Berger in this and be done with it. I really did. I might take Chris Kirk. I really have to consider this. I might just take a flyer in the one and done. It's the 26th ranked tournament. It's not a big deal. I've already lost my missed cut streak, or made cut streak is over. So I can't really worry about that. So you got Mackenzie Hughes, Dylan Fratelli's there. I could take Poulter. I kind of like Chris Kirk, though. I really do. In terms of a guy like maybe can win. How good of a story would it be if Chris Kirk won this fucking tournament? That'd be sick. I'd be so happy for him. He's been playing well all year. He's kind of sneaky, kind of under the radar. In terms of his price range, everybody's playing Lowry and Henley and the other guy. Who's the other guy? Keegan Bradley, Brendan Steele. Chris Kirk's been playing better than like all these guys. He had a bad Sunday, and now he's dead. He sucks now because he had a bad Sunday at the Players. Bullshit. I like Chris Kirk. So I think Chris Kirk's going to be my guy. All right? So Adam Scott, Chris Kirk, Dylan Fratelli, Ian Poulter, Michael Thompson, and Harry Higgs, our boy. Fucking love Harry Higgs. So we'll take a chance with those guys. And hopefully we get 6-6. Have a decent Draftkings week. Hopefully Sungjae and Neiman and some of these chalky guys all, kind of get screwed and I have a good week. We'll see what happens. I think Adam Scott's going to win. So hopefully I got an outright and we'll see what happens. If I get Adam Scott and I get the rest of my guys through the cut, then should be a good week for me. Can you hear that? All right, I'm leaving. All right, you guys want to talk about anything? The show's over. Good luck this week. Show's over. And if you want to hang around, you want to ask a question or two, want to make fun of me, you do whatever you want. But when you see this on Twitter, quote tweet it, retweet it, tell a friend, whatever. And best of luck this week. All right? Hearts for bagels. I don't get hearts here. Thanks, Scott. You get 30-1, Scott. Knew I should have taken that Monday. I got 25-1 on Scott. Alan Morin. Oh, thanks, Luke. That's your real name, right? Luke Sweated Out? Yeah, I think so. Jim Furyk, one and done. Hi, Augie. I don't watch award shows, Gio. How did Beyonce win a Grammy? She hasn't made a song in like 30 years. I hate award shows. Great show. Leave Periscope. Thanks, Nino. Appreciate that. You didn't watch Luke Walker on the PL. I don't know who Luke Walker is, and I don't know what PL is. Great show. Thanks. Thanks, Carter. Snake the Jig. I will not give you one thought on the Giants. Fire Dave Gettleman. Nothing else matters. Thompson is my one and done. Kyle Dotson, don't be snarky. All right? We're supposed to be boys. All right? Oh, yeah. Next Tuesday for the match play. I might do 2 hours. There's no time restriction for the match play next week. It's like my favorite tournament outside of the majors. I don't know who Luke Walker is. What do you want from me? Oh, Luke Sweated Out. Okay, thank you. I thought somebody performed at the Grammys. Preferred wines is PL. Yes, I heard that. Of course I heard that. I heard him there. I heard him with Matt Jones. Yes, I heard him. He's good. I followed him on Twitter. He already was following me. Great guest. Good guy. Friend of the show. You guys speak in acronyms, though. I might not know what the fuck you're talking about. Steve, I don't care about your March Madness picks. Gotta watch, but I hope you are on Wyndham with me this week. Fuck no. I don't play Euro Tour events. I bet Ollie on the Corn Ferry. Always. I think it was 50-1. Maybe 40. But I don't bet. I can't do Euro. Wyndham first round leader. I can support a Wyndham first round leader bet. Oh my God, what the fuck? Talk to you later. Yeah. Fine, Chad. Talk to you later. Jerk. Chad's my guy. All right, anybody else? That's right, Steve. Pick your own losers. Steve, I didn't even fill out a bracket. I'm only playing a box pool, and I'm in one of those capture pools. I have Liberty and Ohio University. So hopefully those teams cover the spread, and then I move on. And I got a box pool. Any game that ends 5-2, I'll win money. Other than that, I don't care. Chris Kirk is due. I hope you're right. Any thoughts on post on? You mean JT Poston? Yeah. JT Poston's consistently inconsistent, and I don't trust him. I try to catch him on the upswing. He doesn't play great golf for long stretches of time. Look at his OWGR over the last 2 years. A couple of top 20s, a couple missed cuts. Good finish. He's too random for me. Ohio's legit. Well, I hope they cover the spread. I don't care if they win or lose. Just cover. Ryan, everything. Augie, screw you. Higgs isn't what? You guys, it just no clarity at all. I bet Kirk and Im and Scott and Keegan and Gooch. Congratulations, Steve. I think Scott's going to win. Higgs is consistent. He misses cuts 3 in a row, and then he comes out of it. And he came out of it last week, and I think he's going to continue. And listen, I fucking love Harry Higgs. All right? I know like when to get on him and when to get off him. I'm getting on him right now. And stop acting like you have all the answers. You don't have all the answers. You don't know, like you don't know just as much as I don't know. We don't know. All right. I think that's it. Anybody else? Anybody got anything for me? I'm running out of comments here. I'm going to go. Going once. Going twice. All right. Thanks, Gio. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Best of luck to you this week. Next week's the match play. I'm telling you, it's my fucking favorite. I'm going to be knee deep in brackets. I can't wait. That was the one tournament I was so pissed we didn't get last year. I love the match play. I'm going to be so into it next week. All right, so next week, 2-hour show. Definitely. Breaking it down. Breaking it down. Pool by pool. Pod by pod. Player by player. Let's fucking go. All right, guys. Thank you. Good luck this week. And I will talk to you next Tuesday. Special Tuesday edition. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.